What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about SoundHound. Give you a quick overview of some of the data points, break it down on what is influencing it today, and go over everything else that you need to know. But first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So SoundHound's pulling back, down 9.61%, $20.40 the low, $22.68 the high. So this sell-off right here that happened first thing, that was attributed to shorts. So straight out the gate, they did increase roughly around 6.4 million shares. So I think all in all, there's a lot of things influencing the broader market. So a lot of entities are still rebalancing their portfolios. And in SoundHound's case, you also do have a lot of activity from shorts. So I think shorts are just hell-bent on really bringing SoundHound down. At the same time, you're seeing rather low volume. So 31.3 million for that, 90.4 is the average. As I mentioned in my video yesterday, you are seeing lower volume, so that does mean that it's kind of easier for shorts to manipulate SoundHound. And nothing really against SoundHound. There's a lot of stocks that is getting this type of rotation. Big money is just kind of moving out of these stocks that have ran up quite a lot and moving to spec plays. So it is what it is. That's what happens. So I think just big money is anticipating more of a pullback, technical pullback with SoundHound, but we'll just have to wait and see. No actual news associated to SoundHound itself, no SEC filings. So it's just been kind of piggybacking off the broader market and just what shorts have been doing. Right now, net, they are increasing 1.13 million shares. But first thing, like I said, you can see from the teal line, they did increase quite a lot. But 25.7% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 84.6 million shares overall are being shorted. So for those of you that have been in SoundHound for a while, SoundHound's ran up a lot. I'm sure you all know that. So over the last 6 months, up 424%. But yet shorts have not done anything. If anything, they kind of did somewhat slightly increase over that same time period. So I think generally a lot of people know that SoundHound's going to do a lot of good things in the foreseeable future, but whoever is really betting against SoundHound and the shorts, they have very deep pockets, unlike, for instance, GameStop and a lot of other entities that like shorts are a lot of very volatile. Whoever is really against SoundHound is definitely something to take note of. So once profitability does occur in the next couple of years, that is where essentially SoundHound will really just deter, or I guess that'll just be a natural deterrent against shorts. But until that does happen, just anticipate a lot of continued volatility. But moving on from here though, looking at options, 11 million in calls, 3.69 million in puts. 47% of all the options being done today are bearish in nature. Of the call options that are being purchased, you do see a consensus for it to be roughly around that $22 to $23 range. So Optimism has slightly died a little bit when it comes down to SoundHound, and then the bears are anticipating for it to be sub $20. So a little bit more kind of upside still anticipated, but at the same time, if it does break below this point, as I've mentioned, of $20.26, then this is where you could see more significant pullback. SoundHound's ran up a lot in a short time span, so this is why you have fairly wide gaps based on the fib levels. So $22.60, $24.94 is going to be the next strong kind of target / resistance points. $20.26, and then $18.81 is going to be the next strong kind of supports. We've seen this type of sell-off occur time and time again with SoundHound, and then it just gets bought up for whatever reason. Same goes for even my video yesterday. Did a video like right here saying just big money's not really buying it and whatever else, and then it just goes up. So anything is possible with SoundHound, so just be comfortable with a lot of volatility. But these are all the transactions that are occurring on the secondary market above $100,000. So big money, like I said, isn't really getting into SoundHound as much as I would have anticipated. And even based on this, a lot of big money is essentially selling out SoundHound. And like I kind of mentioned already in this video, nothing to do with SoundHound against the company itself, rather just the fact that SoundHound has ran up a lot in comparison to a lot of its peers. So rebalancing, its big money is going to be selling. That's kind of the nature of the game. But no new analyst ratings, nothing like that on the actual chart itself. So today's pullback is pulling it below that ALMA of $22.77. So it does show a little bit more consolidation in the past, but one key point to really watch for is 1498. So I've gone over a lot of key support and resistance points, but if it does break below that 1498, then this is where you could see significant pullback to possibly that 50-day moving average. So a couple of key points to really watch for in the short term. But like I said, even if it does go back, in theory, worst case scenario, I think it's like 45% or something like that, it still essentially could qualify for the NASDAQ 500, meaning it would have a lot of increased liquidity. Big money would be buying SoundHound, and yeah, bigger and better things might be coming, but it just anticipate a lot of volatility, and we'll just have to wait and see whether this dip does get bought up once again. That's a very common kind of thing with SoundHound. It likes to give a lot of heart attacks and then it just gets bought up. So it's going to be a constant battle against shorts. So what is your viewpoint on shorts continuously manipulating SoundHound? Do you think it's justified, and who do you think these entities truly are? So what's your thoughts on SoundHound? Are you buying the dip? Are you doing options? What are you doing with SoundHound? So today's, I guess, my last 2024 SoundHound video. So I just wanted to say I appreciate all of you. Hopefully 2025 will be bigger, better things for SoundHound, and this is where you could see kind of continued momentum, all-time highs and whatever else. But even if not, even if you have a lot of continued volatility, I think generally a lot of retail investors are starting to learn more and more about SoundHound and what it is really going to do in the foreseeable future. So that's just my 2 cents. You guys do whatever floats your boat. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Pop over to my Patreon, link in the description below and also the comments. I give buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them have been absolute bangers. So pop over there and take a look. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.